Hello YouTubers, it is September 2nd, 2003, or 2013, not 2003, sorry. That's my sweet potato. It's still producing slips. They're still going up and around, and kind of late. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was going to just take the whole thing out and throw it in the dirt and see what I do with it, but I don't know yet. So anyway, it is still going strong. The slips that I did take outside are going strong. So we'll see. Let's go outside. Okay, on my way outside, here is my worm composting bin. I just threw these leaves on top, and I didn't get to bury them yet. I was just trying to see. I think there is some worms in there. What I ended up doing, they didn't like it too well last night. I came home late and I turned the light on, just trying to see. I can see them in there, but I can't see them in the projector, in the view. There are worms. Anyway, they were more active yesterday. I think maybe I'll have to get this covered. See if I can do this. I can't lift it one-handedly. Let me see. They're still down there. I gotta get that, all that taken care of. Get this layered back up. Add some more vegetables and scraps and stuff. I shredded a bunch of things, but it was funny because like I said, I just tossed those in because I just trimmed them off, and last night when I walked in, I turned on this light that I just turned on here, and there was worms all over, and like because I'm like, what the heck is that? And I looked, and it's all the worms darting from the light. It's kind of cute. But anyway, strawberries, didn't make it. I don't know why. I forgot what that is. There's some plants back there. One's a sweet pepper. As you can see, they're kind of small. They're not going to make it. I'm going to try to make them indoors. This was a red bell, and that didn't get outdoors, so I'm going to see if I can overwinter it. Maybe I'll trim it back a little and get it bushier, get it next year. This was a sweet pepper, I think. Gave it to my father, but it didn't do well. The leaves that are missing are the ones that are on top of the worm composting. I'm going to try to overwinter this one and see how it does. This tomato plant right here, there was a weed whacker, a weed eater accident. I didn't see it. It was growing kind of wild in my yard, and my yard's overgrown from lack of maintenance because working so much and the rain. So I finally had some time, start weed whacking. Next thing, this whole branch comes off. I'm like, where the heck did you come from? Then I could smell it. I'm like, that's a tomato plant. Where the heck did you come from? So I quickly threw it in some coconut coir, and it is growing. I was going to trim some of this back because it was dying off, but it must be rooting because it is starting to show new signs of life, so hopefully I can salvage it, keep it over winter, and put it out next year. Morning glories, this whole tray, I'm down to one. Some things starting from seeds not good for me. Different pepper plants, if I remember correctly. Didn't get them out. Some are getting really tall. What I'll do is I'll bury them, put them in milk containers, and bury them deep, try to get them thickened up. Hopefully I'll get the basement set up so into like a little grow room, and I can save some of these things. Strawberry plant, a pepper plant, red bell pepper. Ironically, this is not seen outdoors yet. I grew one pepper. These aren't doing too well. That's a grape tomato. Another strawberry plant. I'm trying to think. I think that's about it in here. Outdoors on my porch are those tater buckets, so let's go to that next. These are those potato buckets, tater something or other. You're supposed to be able to pull them apart and pick them out. This one's dying back, so I want to pick it. Maybe I'll do it a little later. That one's still growing. This one, let me slide it out. Really, he's never done much. There was a stem over here, but that was about it. I mean, it got watered and everything, but I don't know if the potatoes were any good. That's what came with the package. It was a damaged package, unfortunately, but you can't tell by the packaging when you get it. So those are starting to die back a little by the colors of the leaves. So once they do, I'll pick them, but I think this guy may see if there's anything viable in it. And what's interesting, this is growing from a peanut. So is it a peanut plant or what? I think a squirrel planted in there. Alright, more to the back. Okay, if you want to see something strange, here is a peach tree. It's almost touching the ground. It was always leaning, but for some reason this year, it's leaning a lot worse. I gotta see about trying to like tie it up here and pulling it backwards, but I don't know what's causing it. No high winds or anything, but this is like another year with a large crop that hasn't really gotten any bigger. But so is it the peaches weighing it down or something else? So I gotta try to get it before it goes completely over. But it's not pulling out of the soil, it's just leaning. Pepper plants, tomato plant. My tray here. There's some lettuce. I planted it too early, I guess. The heat wave in the summer killed it. But there's one there. There's one there. Radishes didn't do well, and nor did the spinach. I don't know. I think that's a radish. I forgot what I planted. But anyway, yeah, it was worth a try. But I'll see if this lettuce survives. It's getting cooler now. Overgrown mess. Barrel for some purpose. This was supposed to be radish or raspberry or something. Didn't survive. This is a weed. My only two surviving container corn plants. Getting taller, but will they make it? Back here. Oh great. Alright, this is an out of control berry bush, which I have to get rid of. These are potatoes. Should be the purple variety if I remember correctly. Here's my self-watering rain gutter system. As you can see, I got this is a yummy snacking pepper. Gotta get my glasses on. Sorry if I'm... A yummy snacking petite bell pepper. Right there. These are red beefsteak tomatoes, but unfortunately I don't see any tomatoes whatsoever on it. These are potatoes in the bags. There's some tomatoes green. The only plant that was really producing anything is the ones I got from the store. They were marked down because they were getting rid of them, you know, end of season type deal. There's a pepper right in there growing. Don't think I'm gonna get... Shoot. I just snapped the branch off. Dang it. Cantaloupe. Don't think it's making it. Got flowers, but no fruit. Here's some. Ouch. That hurt. More yummy snacking. Here's some tomatoes. Another cantaloupe. Can't remember if those are more yummy snacking. So they are returning. So nothing got in here this year. This is a dwarf plum we got on discount or whatever from Walmart, so they're getting rid of them. Here's my sweet potatoes. There is the Stella cherry dwarf tree. See how that does. I gotta get these in containers like that. This was a peach tree, if I'm ever, or nope, pear, sorry. Maybe it's peach back there. This was an apple tree. Still has an apple on it. I picked an apple off of there. Yeah, there's an apple back there, but it's got a lot of spots on it, so I don't know if that's any good or not. A lot of, whoops, that just came off. That's probably not a good thing. I don't know what this growth is. It'll wash off. Another dwarf tree. It's an Ayers pear tree. You probably can't see it, but right in there, there's a mama and her little kittens. They decided to stop and visit me. I can see them now. So that's about it. Garden 2013 is not doing well. I don't know what. I'm so tempted to just turn this whole backyard into a garden. Here, where this thing is overgrown, I like to get rid of this and put a greenhouse here, or put a greenhouse there. That'd be worthwhile. I can come through and trim all this up. It's supposed to rain today. Got so many projects to do and no time. This drain gutter, what I was thinking is on like cutting a barrel like that down. Wicking barrels, I think they're called. And then what you do is put that black tube in there. I got to cut some holes in. That one wasn't perforated. You put it in and then come up to like the edge and you just pour the water in. You have full sand, and then, well, you actually put in like a protective cloth so it blocks the stuff from going into those holes. So when the water flows through, then the sand, and then like a layer of something, then the soil, and then you plant your whatever you're gonna plant. And I'm thinking I may take one of these trees and try that, but we'll see. I'd still like to get, let's see, this year it's September. I'd like to try some light carrots and some radishes, probably in barrels or on buckets, and see how those go. On the other side of the house, in my square foot gardening, I threw in some light potato seeds that I found that I forgot to plant, and there is a sunflower plant growing wild. So apparently a bird or a squirrel dropped something there, and it's growing in there. It's doing pretty good, so if I can get over there, I'll take a picture of it. But other than that, I think that's about it. Tripping over something. So that is sweet potato. I don't know if it's all vine or if it's going down. We'll find out. And the four Walmart bags are potatoes. The bucket next to it's nothing. It's just water, rainwater right now. Gray bucket is the corn. Red bucket is potatoes. I think potatoes are going to be my only good crop this year. So as you see, that tree is leaning way over. So I'm thinking either take out like a rope or something. I'll have to, when it comes across this area, I'll have to put strands or something to warn people. First of all, they shouldn't be trespassing, but second of all, you know, and maybe tie it to the side of my house and like start to crank it back and get it picked up. Well, we'll see. Got to do something. Alright, that's about it for September 2nd, 2013. We'll be talking to you.